This section is on linear equations in two variables. We will be talking about slope-intercept form and graphing. The slope-intercept form of the equation of a line with the slope m and y-intercept 0b is y equals mx plus b. So we see the slope is represented by the coefficient in front of the x variable. The y-intercept is represented by b, so the b is our y-intercept, and it is the point 0b on the line. Let's do an example. Determine the slope and y-intercept of the equation y equals negative 2/5 x plus 3. To remind you, the slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Remember, the slope is the coefficient in front of the x term, so it's the m here. And the y-intercept is the b in the equation. So our slope in the given equation y equals negative 2/5 x plus 3, we see that it's the coefficient in front of the x. So negative 2/5 is our slope. So m equals negative 2/5. Our y-intercept, our b, is 3 in this equation. And we can write this y-intercept as the point 0, 3. Another example, when we determine the slope and y-intercept of the equation 8 minus 2y equals 6x, we need to first write this in our slope-intercept form. And I've written that to the left. Y equals mx plus b. In the slope-intercept form, the equation is solved for y. So our first step is to solve our given equation for y. So we have 8 minus 2y equals 6x. So to get rid of the 8, because we want to solve for y, we need y by itself, we're going to subtract 8 from both sides. So on the left, after doing so, we have negative 2y equals 6x minus 8. The next step to solve for y, we see that the operation in between the negative 2 and the y is multiplication. And to undo multiplication, we must divide by a negative 2. So divide the left and the right by a negative 2. When simplifying, we have y equals 6x divided by negative 2 minus 8 divided by negative 2. And that equals negative 3x plus 4. Remember, the slope is the coefficient in front of the x term. So our slope here is negative 3. And our y-intercept is the b, and in this case it's 4. That could also be written as the point 0, 4. Graphing lines using slope and y-intercept. An equation in slope-intercept form can be graphed by using the slope and y-intercept. For example, graph the line y equals 2x minus 5. Here m is 2, it's the coefficient in front of the x variable, and b is negative 5. First, we want to plot the y-intercept at 0, negative 5 on our graph to the right. Next, we know the slope is 2, so from our y-intercept, we rise 2 and run 1. So we can plot our next point on this line, and that's at 1, negative 3. The last thing to do is to connect the 2 points to form a line. And this is our line for this given equation.